Hello everyone, and once again, welcome to InterlinkIQ.com. In today's segment, we'll be discussing how to approve our suppliers using the InterlinkIQ.com portal. So to get started, let's get connected, get logged in, click on our supplier module. And before we see some examples here, let's see the layout on adding a new supplier. So we have a details section, contacts, requirements, materials, audit and review. In the details section, it's our basic supplier name, the category of that supplier, industry, list of countries where that supplier is going to be supplying you from. Outside the United States, we have to comply with the FSBP requirements. If you are exporting to the United States or you are an importer and you are importing materials and all of your supplies into the United States. So that's a different discussion on a different segment. Basic information on the address, email, phone number, fax, website, and the most important thing is the status of the supplier. If it's still pending approval, if it's been approved, non-approved, emergency only, or do not use. Do not use section, these are the ones with food safety events. This will interlink to another module that record food safety events such as fraud, and having that particular supplier involved in any agency situation such as FDA, warning letters, USDA, FSIS, import alert, and things like that. So if it's on that status, the system will let you know for that to be able to put your preventive measure. Let's look at contacts. We can add as many contacts as we please. Some of our clients, we have not just the sales rep, obviously customer service, logistics, contacts for this particular supplier. These are also used for food safety event in the event of a recall or any product withdrawal situations. Requirements. So these are the requirements to approve a supplier. In this case, they are all listed here. This will be customized per your intended process. As we work with you, we will be customizing these. This is where you get to check off on all of the things that you require for you to approve your supplier into your system. Anything that you checked off here will appear down here, and this will interlink to your supplier for them to provide for you. Materials, this is where when your supplier uploads the materials that they're selling to you, that they're providing you, they will appear here, but you can manually upload them first if you have those lists. If not, they will be able to interlink those for you, and you get to access all of the data, that material that they're supplying to you, such as spec sheets. As you can see, there's specification, COAs, testing, receiving protocols of how to receive that product so you can process it safely into your system. And if you don't have these type of protocols, just let us know and we'll be able to assist you on how to put those together and get them aligned in your system. Audit and review. These are auditing body requirements to be audited. So your supplier has to be audited at least on an annual basis, or if there are certain materials changes on what they're supplying. So you're, as a PCQI, you'll be able to make a determination for those reviews. So they will be here, recorded here. Audit report, audit certificate, their audit corrective action on their non-conformance. This reviewed by section will interlink to the HR module, to your authorized auditor. If it's a third-party auditor, you can interlink them here so they can then access and audit that for you. Enter the date of review and the due date. Some audit are annuals and some are quarterly, depending on your certification body requirement. Okay, so shall we begin? Let's kind of take a look at some examples here. We put DD supplier here. And let's take a look at their requirement. So we have on the details, we have DD Supplier. They supply raw materials and its ingredients, and they are a supplier in the United States. They are from Texas. Hey, that's my neighborhood. Danny Demo is the email that was utilized, and that's the website, and they are still pending. Their contacts, and these right here, you can just, these are shortcuts. This will interlink on your CRM or in your phone system. Just let us know so our IT team can help you out with those for easy communication. On requirements, we've checked off allergen, California. So there's some areas here that's been checked off that are now required to be uploaded by your supplier. So your supplier, when they interlink with you, this will appear under the customer section because they are selling to you, hence you are the customer. They will then upload those documents and put the document date and document due date. We have some clients that we put comments and notes so they can communicate in one page. And we can, like I said, we can customize all of these systems for your intended process. So on the materials, the same way, if you have that information on hand, you can put it on here, but this will interlink on the product section that your customer had filled out, which will then appear in this section. The audit review, as we just talked about a few minutes ago, it will come here as well. Okay, so that's pretty much it on updating that. On this segment, the next segments and future segments, we'll be talking about how to share documents between customers, your suppliers, and sharing their requirements, and also for you to fulfill your requirements to be able to supply to your customers. So once again, thank you for your time. And if you need any further service, click on the request service button, fill this out, send it to us, so our internal team can help you as soon as possible. Thanks again, everyone.